How would you react if I told you that retiring is going to be one of the most emotional periods of your life? Don't believe me? Let me tell you how. Hi, my name is Dave Grant. I am the founder of Retirement Matters, and welcome back to another episode of the 5-Minute Retirement Plan. We are talking about the emotional side of retirement. So, while I talk about numbers all day long for people trying to understand if they have enough, I also take people through how this is going to be quite an emotional event in their life. Sometimes it's more emotional for men than it is for women, and let's go down that rabbit hole. So for men in particular, we tie our identity up in who we are, how we provide, how people see us, and a lot of the times that's based in our job. When you stop working and you stop trying to pursue a career and getting better and progressing through that career, you can lose some of your identity. So if you go into retirement, into the unknown, who are you? You're no longer so-and-so who does so-and-so for a job. You're just so-and-so. And you have to start to reinvent yourself and find a new identity. And that can be unnerving for people who've had an identity for the last 40 years. Now, while I'm not a therapist, emotional conversations come up because life events happen when you're going, throughout life, but some of these happen more in retirement and people are starting to go through them for the first time. So one, for example, that's financially related is you've been saving for the last, let's say 40 years. If you started work at 20, you retired at 60 or 25 and 65, you've been saving for so long with the goal that you'll have enough money to live on when you retire. When you leave a job and you start then taking money out of your portfolio, some people hate it. This is now drawing down those savings that you've tried to grow for the last 40 years. And it seems like this is the end. Like, why am I doing this? The amount of times I have to counsel people and say, you have more than enough money. I need you to spend it. Because if you don't, you'll die with a big pot of money and you're not there to see it go and do fruitful things to your heirs. So whether you spend it on yourself, whether you give it away to charity, whether you give it away to your family early, I need you to do something with it. Now, I have said that until I'm blue in the face, and sometimes it gets heard and sometimes it doesn't. And it's something that is hard for people to do. Now, for some people, they have worked tirelessly for 40 years, and they've done so at the detriment of their health. And when they think that they're getting into retirement, they're going to get to be able to do all these fun things that they haven't done yet. They've been building this bucket list. And unfortunately, they get to that state of retirement and their health doesn't allow them to do that. Whether they are ill, overweight, lots of other illnesses, they might not be able to physically, emotionally, mentally do the things that they've been planning to do. And that's when a lot of emotions kick in. You've got regret for not taking care of themselves. You've got anger, sadness. All these things start to kick in and you weren't expecting it at all. I have seen a lot of people when they retire, their health becomes number one priority. People lose weight. People are more active. People actually start seeing therapists to understand, I am going through a transformation of who I am. I need someone qualified to take me through this so that I can live this fruitful next 20 to 30 years. Now, typically when you're retiring, let's say you're retiring at 65, your children may be mid-30s. They may be having grandchildren. This is such a fun time. You're hopefully able to get to see those grandchildren and your children more often. You're able to just share in everyday moments with them that you haven't done because you've been at work. You're able to care for them if they need some help. But for the most part, you're now sharing in that wonderful life that you went through in raising your children. And you get to see your children raise children and you just get to be around your grandchildren and throw them a lot of love. Now, something not many people warn you about is death. It's a fact of life, but when you are hitting those retirement years, death is kicking around a lot more. You're going to have family die, friends die, people you worked with, they may suddenly pass away. And it's going to be something you're going to have to deal with a lot more frequently. And grief is going to just become a part of life. That is something that not many people are prepared for. It's difficult. You're trying to live your life in the best way possible, and you're seeing people either side of you not get to do that. So making sure that you are living your life to the fullest, knowing that, sorry to be somber, it may be you that passes away next. Not every day is guaranteed, so it's definitely an emotion that you have to deal with. Now, to end this on a happy note, retirement is and can be a wonderful transition for a lot of people. I'm not going to say for everyone, because not everyone feels this. But it's that huge milestone that people have been working towards and talking about and trying to prepare for, and now it's here. You can design this to be whatever you want it to be. You can stay in your house and enjoy that. You can travel the world. You can buy another house. You can be various locations. You can do whatever you want. And if you're reinventing yourself outside of a job, you can be whoever you want to be. So I would challenge you to take this transition of retirement as a reinvention of yourself and try and make it the life that is going to make you the most fulfilled while you are going into something new. Like I said, I'm not a therapist, but I see a lot of this go on. So it's like I'm talking through my clients' lives here. But if you are preparing for retirement, just know that there's a lot of emotions that goes with it. It doesn't stop as you go through that transition. There's a lot of things that goes on that triggers a lot of stuff. If you need help with the financial or just being coached through this process, my name is Dave Grant. You can find me at Retirement Matters, and I'll see you on the next video.
Dave Grant is the founder of Retirement Matters, a wealth management firm in Barrington, Illinois. Dave specializes in helping people transition into retirement, specifically executives at AbbVie and Illinois teachers in the TRS pension system. If you have concerns about your retirement transition and want help from a fee-only advisor with decades of experience helping people like you can learn more at www.retirementmatters.co.